Recording in progress. Y'all supposed to do this. What happened to these people? They died.
Hello, what's going on? How's everybody?
What's going on, Brother Franklin?
Coach Walker's is good. It's all
Hello, hello.
good. Hey, how you doing?
Go on,
I'm
Tanner.
good. Hey, everybody.
Can't see you, but it sounds like Tamara.
Yes.
What's going on, Rock?
Hey, do we have Mac on yet?
I don't see him. Bo.
Yeah.
Rock.
Bo's muted.
Let's see, we got Mr. Chase on. See Amy and Joe.
Amy be Mac.
Yeah, Mac. I don't see Mac.
If you say, I'm not seeing it, but if you see something that says Amy, that's Mac.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's connecting, but he's got his mic muted. He needs to unmute his mic.
Yeah. Can't see his face.
Yeah, no, we can just get his voice on there. That'll work. But that's what this going back to the Zoom, we'll always have issues with him.
Coach Walker,
Yes, sir.
can you
Oh,
hear
there's
me?
Bo.
All right, Bo, you unmuted yourself. You must have heard him. I said unmute.
What's going on, Bo?
Oh man, everything's good. What about
All
you?
right. Praise the Lord.
All is well.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey there.
I
What's going
finally
on
found the
now?
little mic.
I was just trying to call you.
Thank you, baby. Can you see me?
No?
Can't see
No,
you,
you
but we can
can't.
hear you.
So click it again and join video or join something.
You got a
Recording.
little- you see a camera
It'll
down
be down
there?
by the microphone.
Okay. How about now?
That's it.
Man, this thing here and me just go around and around.
It's all right.
It's all right, Mac.
Ask them if someone else is using an iPad.
There you
There you
are.
go,
There you
Mac.
go, Matt.
There you go.
Am I
Leave it
there?
alone. But look, we're just seeing the top of your head. We're just seeing the top of
I
your head.
don't know
Amy
how I
will put
did it.
better. There you go. There
I
you
don't know
go.
how I did
It
it.
might be Bo. I don't see Bo.
Just don't touch it.
Yeah,
Don't touch it. You got it.
you can see me, you can hear me,
Hey,
right?
Bo,
Yeah,
hit that button down there where it says video.
Don't touch nothing. You got it.
Can y'all
Yes,
see
they
me?
can see you and hear you.
Not
Yes,
yet, Bo.
thank you.
Not yet.
You're welcome.
Well, you can hear me. That's good enough.
Yeah. We lost. Oh, that Mac move. There you go. Mac. You turn.
Can you see me now?
You
Yeah,
can
we can see
barely
you.
see your head. A little bit more.
Pull you, yeah, pull it
There
up.
you
There
go.
you
you
go.
There you go.
Right there.
Hello, coach.
Hello, Mac.
Did Bo get on?
There you go. Yeah, he's on.
Hey,
Okay,
here. Bo's there.
then we better start the meeting. Call the Parks Board meeting to order. Notice is given that the City of Lamarck Park Board will continue a special meeting via telephone video conference host through Zoom as provided in the attached notice of Thursday, August 26, 2021 at 6 p.m. for the purpose of considering and taking action on the following agenda. Roll call, that's a roll call. We need an aye.
Walker here.
Franklin here.
Rock here.
Hunter's here.
Tamara's here. Miss Tanya, I texted Miss Tanya. She says she's about to get on.
We're missing out.
Oh, hang on.
Mac is here.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's you,
Uh,
Tanya?
No, that's Tamara. Tanya's about to get on.
Oh, okay. How about Bo?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. There you go, Bo. Got you looking, man.
Huh?
We're just getting a roll call. You're looking good, Bo.
Thank you. I'm working on it.
Okay. Show all present except Tanya, and she's coming on.
Yes.
We're missing
Okay.
Al Reed.
Where's Al?
Oh, yeah. Him.
Al ain't on.
No,
We
he's
haven't
not.
got him yet. Nope, he's absent. So Al's absent. Everyone else is here. Item number 3, citizen participation. Is there any? Where's our host at? Do we
She's
have
there.
a man?
I saw Venetia.
Venetia's there.
I'm here.
She,
Oh,
she
okay,
just, I'm like,
We're here, Matt.
okay, thank you. Okay, no citizen signed up. Go to item 4. Discuss possible action regarding update of Highland Bayou Park shoreline. How about it, Venetia?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, I know you last asked about the bids, but if you didn't want to go with the bids and do something right now and have the company just bill us separately.
Well, we got some news on that. I talked to Chase and he finally got Joe over here. I had 3 loads of dirt in my backyard that the contractor left it and 1 load of stabilized sand. And they said they didn't have it. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, you can have these 3 loads of dirt if you come get them and the stabilized sand. So Joe hauled them out of hit my property and he's got them stacked up by the gate. So we starting. He's supposed to go out there next week and lay the base and put the culverts in. That's where we are now.
Great. Okay.
So we're getting it done. Any questions on the shoreline?
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Mike,
Yeah, I can hear you.
I went by the old school the other day where they building the new school over there. Hell, I can't even think of the name of it, but they got a lot of riprap over there. You think we can use it?
It might be good. I can barely hear you, Bo.
Well, let me see if I can
I heard riffraff.
Bo, are you referring to the old junior high property or where Haley's property is now?
No,
the Haley-
it's the one on the north side of 1764. Man, I've been in about 53 years. I can't.
That's gonna be Sims.
Sims, yeah. Yeah, they had a lot of riprap over there, and I wonder if we could use it.
Well, we got some in the back, the bricks, and Joe said he's going back there and get a couple of load them and put up front. So
Okay.
we got the riprap, and out there at the Abundant Life Church, they got a bunch of concrete broke up back there. I don't know what for, but I was going to get nosy and go check it out later. But we have the
They
brick
tore
bats in
up
the
the
back
street.
that we got from our schools. Okay, anybody else? Okay. Go to item B, discuss possible action regarding sheet spread for park maintenance item. Y'all get a sheet?
No,
No, I
No,
didn't. I didn't include the sheet. I'm not sure what actually was done at the parks other than the awnings being replaced.
Hmm.
Well, yes, I met Joe out there on the awning. It was painted orange. The one pole, but he still didn't see that, so I went out there and showed him which one it was. And he said, well, what do you want me to do? I said, get a screw gun and start taking it down. And he said, no, I ain't got enough manpower for that. He said, I'll get back with you on that. So that's what the last I heard. Because I told them they were supposed to just disassemble them and take them into the field office for further use. So whether he went back, I don't know. Or is he going back? Right now, we got him working on the shoreline.
From my understanding, the company already replaced the awnings.
Yeah, it's done.
Well, my understanding was they wouldn't remove the ones that was there. They would put the new ones up, but they would not remove the old. So that's where we stand now.
Yes, I asked for city employees to go out there and remove it while I was out sick. It did not get done. The company went out there and removed it and charged us $1,700.
All right. Hello, Amanda.
Hi, so it's
How are
done.
you doing, babe?
I'm back.
You back?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. So they removed them and they're gonna start the new ones?
They're done. Everything's
Oh,
complete.
everything done. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Any questions on the honor?
was there supposed to be some cement work involved with those awnings?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope, it's finished.
The cement was already there for the previous awning. All they did was build the awnings around the pads, the concrete pads that were already there.
okay.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna cost the Parks Board $4,000. Right, Amanda?
Yes, sir. Well, I think it was,
Yeah, 4,000.
like
The
that,
city's
yes, sir.
gonna pick up the rest. Yes. Any more question on the awnings? Let me keep this thing up. Okay. Go to item number 5. Discuss possible action regarding the submission of the initial draft from the community to feedback for the park master plan. The list that you gave us with the thing, I don't quite understand it. Is this what the people wanted?
yes. So I compiled this list based on all the documentation that we received from the public. So at the yellow part at the top where it says favorite play components, the top 3 play components, this is the things that was on the questionnaire that the public filled out. So I was trying to give y'all all the information in one report. And so this is all the feedback that we got from the public.
Okay, then the park board can work with this, what they want, and come up with a thing to see if we meet their needs.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're waiting on. So the idea is for the parks board to go through this and see what's successful. Because I didn't understand at first. You got no on some of them. And the dog walking trail seemed like it's in everything.
Yes, so if you go through and you'll see each park is highlighted a different color.
Yes,
If you look under top 3 play components and you look under frequent activities, those 2 sections will tell you what's being requested.
under what section?
Top 3 play component.
It's up there.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah, in the yellow category at the top, where it says
Yes.
top 3 play components. So if you look at that, you go down, Highland Bayou Park's the first one on the list. These are all the things that the park is being utilized for right now. If you look under frequent activities, this is the items that they are requesting.
okay.
Hey, Mac, all those no's look like they under friend or relative with special needs. Those no's.
Yes, so on the questionnaire, we asked anybody that filled out the questionnaire, we asked them if they had anybody that had special needs within their family, their household. Do they need wheelchair accessibility, anything like that, handicap? So that's what all the no's are for.
Okay. And I guess Park Board, just go through it and get your feedback on it at a later date.
Amanda,
Yes,
I'm just curious, this is what appears to be everything that was submitted online, or this includes the public meeting also?
this is the public meeting. This is the items that was submitted online and the surveys that were filled out at City Hall and turned in.
Okay,
This is all the surveys all together. This is everybody's feedback that put something in.
okay.
Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, I guess the Park Board can look it over and we can come up with a few ideas of our own. Then we get back with the city.
Will we have the Adura at the next meeting? Or who's the people? Ardura?
Yes.
They'll be at the next meeting?
I can ask them to attend. They're at a Corpus Christi, so I guess
Okay.
I could probably get them to Zoom in. Maybe that might be easier for them.
Okay. I don't know if we would want to do that at this point.
Yeah, I can ask them to come for next meeting.
Okay.
So Venetia, so what all is in Adura involved with? Are they just compiling this information for us? Or
Right
are
now,
they gonna
yeah.
take?
For right now, yes. So
So-
the idea was when Tink came to you guys and we discussed this the first time, we get all the information together, compile this list for them, send it over to them with the data that we give them from the surveys that we received. They were to build out each park, make plans based on the citizens' request. So they were going to go through and put all this together and design the parks and then bring it to the city to take a look at it and say, okay, this is what we've come up with based on everybody's request. It doesn't mean
Okay.
everybody's needs were going to be met. It was the majority.
Correct, but
That
also,
was the idea.
before they finalize that plan or that drawing they presented to city council, they were supposed to have already met with us, and here we are, left out in the dark. They've never met with us once, and we had to request this information.
Okay, well, they'll be here next month, so you can talk to them then.
Okay, and then I guess they'll, if there's anything we want changed, they'll change their proposal on their drawings.
Yes, that's the idea of the whole ordeal is
Okay.
they put things together. If council and mayor wanted to change anything, they make those changes on the design and then they bring it back to council for approval.
Okay,
That was the whole idea is they were going to get something started, design phase on paper based on citizens' request and then take it to council. Nothing was being set in stone. Nothing's being done until council had the final approval.
But
Right.
Amanda, will the Parks Board get that copy?
Well, yes,
In other words, when they prove it up, what they planning to do, then the Parks Board will get to look at it.
to
With
my
council.
understanding, yes. I don't know. That was the original plan. Now that Tink's here, I don't know what the idea is now. I don't know how they're handling things. Like I said, I've been out for a month. I've been sick. I'm just now getting back in today. So I don't know if council has a different thing in mind, a different approach to this. I won't know nothing until next week.
Well, if you would, Amanda, I would like the Parks Board members to have a copy of the last park they did, the $73,000 grant, because all of us was unaware of that. That there was
Nobody
gonna
knows
be-
anything about this grant. I'm trying to find out information on it. That is
Dave
something that
knows
Tink-
about it.
that is something that Tink did that nobody was involved in.
No,
Well,
it's
that's-
not.
I heard it went back all the way to Butler, Miss Butler.
I spoke to Chase. That was done through Miss Butler.
Oh, well, nobody knows about it. I don't know about it.
Chase is the only one, and it's some grant writer lady out of Louisiana that Tink fired
Alice Ashley.
because he wanted to use GrantWorks.
So that's what I want to find out. Do we have the grant? Or just they put in for it?
Susie is unaware of any grants. I told her she.
According to Venetia, she spoke with the finance director. She is unaware of the grant. So to my understanding, we haven't received the funds. If Susie's not aware of them. But let me do some research next week and I'll talk to Chase, I'll talk to Susie, Venetia and I will, and we'll figure out what's going on.
Because when I went to council and spoke before them last week, it seemed like all the councilmen knew about it because they was questioning me and the Parks Board about, did you know anything about it? I said, this is the first time I heard.
Yeah.
And they said, well, you should be informed. I said, well, I guess you informing me. And the members didn't have any notice either. So I know they must have it according to council.
Okay.
Amanda, the big reason why it was brought up, you're talking about Susie don't know nothing about it. It was in her budget.
And she
So
told you
she
she wasn't.
has to know something about it.
She was, the only thing she seen was for a boat ramp, but that wasn't for parts for repairs. So I haven't, she said no.
The grant for the boat ramp is what we're referring to. That was a grant that was in her finance report.
Yes,
Oh, yeah. The boat
yes.
ramp, yeah.
Did she say it was for 73,000?
She didn't say the amount. She said the only grant that she sees is for boat ramp.
Okay, let me follow
Yeah,
up with her
yeah.
because there's some confusion.
That's the one.
Okay. I'm
I think in the budget item, she had it like 78,000, something like that.
Okay, I think Susie's getting it confused with something else, but I'll verify next week for sure.
Okay.
Okay. Any more questions from the board members?
Hey, Mac, this is Joe Compton. And to be clear, that grant in the audited statement is described as a grant from the, if I'm not mistaken, I don't have it in front of me, from the Corps of Engineers. But I'll make a copy of it, that part that's in the audited report, and get that to you.
Hey, we appreciate it. Sure appreciate it, Joe, and welcome aboard.
No problem.
Y'all have any question for the councilman? He's here. Nope. No questions. Okay, go to item B. That is a discussion action regarding the grant for the parks repair. Does anybody have an idea how much the grant that we're seeking for the master plan, how much it will cost, Amanda?
No,
We're not that far along yet.
no, Mac.
Until we get the paper from them, we won't know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cut in here. It's not here, but we had the discussions on the virus because it's picking back up. And I had a few park board members concerned with it. So I'm just wondering, they got us on video now, but I didn't know if we had to go before council. In other words, if we request going on video or we request going in person. And I wanted to get your opinion on them items. If you want to stay on video until this virus cools down, or if you want to have a public meeting.
Y'all don't have to take it before council for approval. It's up for y'all to decide.
Okay, then I imagine what we'll do is ask each park board member what they want to do. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Bo?
I recommend that we do what we're doing now instead of having a public meeting for the safety of us and everybody else.
Does anybody else have any issues with holding the next meeting over Zoom?
No, I'd rather do Zoom right now. This pandemic is kind of out of control.
Okay, so Mac, your next meeting will be Zoom.
Okay, then the other one, how about you, Rock?
I'm okay as long as we can keep you like you were. This is the first time we've seen you and heard you in multiple months. I think it's been one or the other.
Hey, believe it or not, I'm getting better.
Thank
You
the
know,
Lord.
that was our
Okay.
big issue with the Zoom, is having our leader not being able to get in one way or another. But today you're there. Everything's good.
Well, I appreciate that, Rock. Okay, how about you?
Hey, Mac,
Pamela?
this is Joe Compion again. On that issue of meetings, something that we've been discussing with our city council, Gus. The governor's order expires on September the 1st. We go back to the regular way that we conduct meetings under the Texas Open Meetings Act. What that means is that the chairperson and at least a quorum have to meet as a group, and then the remaining members may call in or participate via Zoom, but the chair and a quorum have to be physically together. At least that's how it stands right now. Something, you know how things are changing daily, and so that we know that through the Texas Municipal League, which we are a member, the cities are encouraging the governor to extend his order, but the way things are, it's all, I don't see it happening, but every day I'm monitoring that. I'm talking to people, and we have also our city attorney involved in that effort. So we'll be keeping you guys updated.
Well, we appreciate that, Joe. But what I'm worried about, would they count the other 4 absent since the other 3 absent if they didn't come to the meetings?
No, they wouldn't. They would be included in your meeting as long as the chair, whomever was conducting the meeting, and a sufficient number to be a quorum at for example, at the council chambers where you normally have met before. If that group is there, if the quorum is there, then the other members may participate via Zoom. And like right now, Casey is doing that. She's participating via Zoom, and the majority of us as council members are there at the council chambers. So that's what it's
about that. Because that's not what we were explained.
So that's I'll keep you guys updated, and the city attorney as well too will be following up. And like we say, it's the governor's order is set to expire the 1st, but we don't know if it's going to be extended or not.
Okay, well, the reason I brought this up, is I want the Parks Board to be involved in anything that we change, like the meetings of time and all that. So
Yes, sir.
I didn't know the order that you had, so we don't necessarily need to vote because we're supposed to go until September 1st as we are.
Right, right. Well, we'll keep you guys informed as to whether the governor's order is going to be extended to permit us to meet like this for next month, or whether we'll have to go back, as the council has already been informed that we, at this time, the
So-
mayor and at least 2 other council persons to constitute a quorum have to be at the city hall. And then 2 members can participate via Zoom.
So Joe, with us having, what is considered a quorum, 50%? If we're having 8 members, that what you're
It's-
saying is we would need 4 there?
No, you need one more.
3.
5 is our quorum.
Okay,
Well, then, we don't have to, I just want to get an idea from the Parks Board members, how they felt about this. And I know council,
members, Mike.
well, hello, Tanya. I can't hear you.
How you doing, Mac?
I'm doing fine. But I just want the Parks Board output on this. Not that we're changing. So Rock and Bo and Melvin, y'all voted no, that y'all would rather keep it like this.
But we don't have a choice now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We did not know that news, and that's
Yeah.
why I brought this up. But we just stay like we are
Yeah.
until we hear from Joe. He's our
well-
main man on council, in
We'll-
case
we'll
y'all
get-
didn't know it.
I'll get you guys that information ASAP. As soon as, and then, and it may be impacted as well with this weather system coming in. That may be a reason why they'll extend. Who knows right now? Everything, things are just crazy. Who knows?
Yeah,
I don't think this governor gonna change anything.
I don't know what's going on. It's hard. And by the way, I have a bit of a report for you guys at the end of the meeting. So I'll talk then again, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
okay, stand by, Joe. Can we fixing to get the meeting, the date of the next meeting?
September 16th.
September the 16th. Okay. Let's start with you, Rock. What you got to say?
I'm just, all these changes, I'm just trying to figure out and stay on top of this. I'm glad Joe stepped in and gave us some information, and we finally got some feedback from the on this public input. I'm just glad all that's starting to come together finally. Other than that, just keep on doing what we're doing. Look forward to the BioFest. It's just a couple of months away.
Okay, how about you, Tanya?
Hi, guys. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's safe, family is safe. Looking forward to seeing what's going on with the master plan.
Thank you. Okay, Tamara.
Hello, everybody. As far as the meetings, I have mentioned to several people that I think we should find a way to go hybrid moving forward anyway. So however we need to do this, as long as y'all don't mind my children being there, I can be in person most of the time. If that is where we end up going, I just want to put that out there since I didn't really get a chance to put my opinion out there. But either way we go, I'm fine with. We take our precautions and everything here. So that's that. with the master parks plan. I'm excited to finally be able to move forward or start moving forward. And meeting with the Adura company and what else? Yeah, lots of stuff going on. I saw the bands were already announced for Bayou Fest, so that's gonna be fun too. So yeah, things are starting to shake back up, so I'm excited for it. That's it.
Thank you, Tamara. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mac.
How about Coach?
Oh, hey, everybody, just a big hoorah to board member Hunter. Glad to see him looking good and abreast, and glad you're well, my man. And appreciate Joe being available so we can know what's going on as far as the council is concerned and what can keep us abreast on what's happening. And like Tanya said, hey, let's just move forward and get this master plan going so the people of Marque and the children of Marque can enjoy our parks.
Okay. How about you, Mr. Hubert?
I've been called Hubert A. Bear. But I'm just happy to be here, and I'm happy to see everybody's doing well. Happy to see Bo and Amanda and Mac. I'm praying for your wife. I hope she's doing better.
Thank you.
Yeah, but just glad to see everybody, and I just pray everybody stay well.
Thank you. Well, I wanna send my best out to Amanda, because she, as y'all know, been off with the COVID. And that's a heck of a thing to go through.
Yeah.
I just pray that she'll recover fully, because we need her around. And I just pray that her family doesn't go through it. Like when I was a boy, if I had the measles, 2 weeks, and my brother had them 2 weeks, and my sister had them 2 weeks. And we came from a family of 6. So there's like 12 weeks in between there, and it's hard on the family. So Amanda, I wish you well.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.
As far as my wife concerned, she had a stroke. Didn't hurt her physically, just mentally. But we appreciate the prayers. Okay. Do I have a motion?
We need to hear from Bo.
Bo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he said right off the bat.
What?
Oh, no,
I don't
no,
think-
that was on the vote.
Yeah, I don't think we heard from Rock either.
He left already?
He's
Hey,
he
Mike.
there.
Hello.
Vote.
I wanna thank all the board members for their support and prayers during my illness. I want to dovetail off of what Mr. Franklin said. I'm glad to see everybody safe and attending the meetings. And what I like to do is, again, thank everybody for their support. And we'll see you next month. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you, Mr. Bo. Mr. Joe, are you still there?
yes, I'm still here when you're ready for me.
We ready for you?
Okay. I'll come on video, save you some time.
Oh,
A couple of things. Number one, I had the opportunity to attend about almost now 2 weeks ago, along with Council Member Yancey, newly elected officials orientation through the Texas Municipal League. Texas Municipal League is basically a group, purchasing group. That's where we purchase now. We just transitioned, if you watch the last council special meeting, our benefits for all of our employees through the group plan that's offered by the Texas Municipal League. And there are improvements there. The council member from League City happened to be with the company that's involved in presenting that information Nick Long, and he presented that info if you watch the meeting at YouTube. And so the Texas Municipal League provides a lot of benefits to smaller cities. And when I say smaller cities, what's a smaller city? Here in Texas, interestingly enough, it's considered to be a city with less than 250,000 people. So, one of the other topics that was discussed at length was the fact that the Texas legislature just finished their session in July, and I take that back, in June. And at the end of that legislative session, of the 700 and some odd bills that were passed, 222 of those bills, and I have them here, 222 of those bills are directed at city government. They're telling us what we must do, and they're telling us what we cannot do. And some of the things that regarding what we cannot do impact community and economic development, our elections, our municipal courts, our personnel, our utilities and environment, public safety, property taxes, and sales taxes. It is filled with back and forth. It's approximately a 82-page document back and forth. And I'm only on page 22 writing up my summaries. One of the things that you will be getting from me is this summary. And one of the areas that I'm really extremely concerned, and we'll be discussing with our city attorney as well, collectively, we all need to be on the same page, is that there are 3 bills that directly address, and we've heard about this, the right to carry a firearm, the open carry. Now, having said that, you have to look at the 4 bills in there collectively, and they are, all the language of the bills are really pushing for very few restrictions on a person to carry around a firearm, even though they are not licensed. And there's specific language in one of the bills that says, and I don't know, I haven't seen our regs yet, our ordinances. You guys would know this, Mac, but I would think that we have some language on the books right now that says you can't have a firearm out in our parks. Well, the bill says that we can no longer, as a city, have any sort of limit on a person going to our parks with a sidearm, And so I'm going to get you copies of all of this information. I'll pull out these sections, and we're taking a careful look at them. Some of them are effective immediately. Some of them begin September 1. Some of them begin as of 1st of January of 2022. Some things, by the way, on this are great. For the first time, the state of Texas has finally said that if you obstruct an emergency vehicle intentionally, that's considered a state jail felony. So I hope that's a message that we can send to our citizens. When you see an ambulance, when you see a policeman, when you see a fire truck, get the heck out of the way and pull over. We've lost respect for that. And it is a state jail felony. So once again, there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm reading it page by page, line by line, and I'll be getting that summary, not only to you, but the rest of council as well. And we have to figure out how we can proceed. By the way, everything that the city is required to do, there is no money to do it. No money to do it. So all the work that we've done on our budget, where there's a requirement, we're gonna have to go back and analyze the cost and possibly amend the budget that we put a lot of hard work in already as well too. You're gonna there's 2 bills that did not pass, and the membership of the Texas Municipal League, who are of all parties. Municipal League is not a political group, but there was an effort by the legislature in this last session to force everybody running for any sort of any sort of city government to designate themselves either as a D or an R. No I, no independent, but you have to make a designation. And that was overwhelmingly voted down by the membership. It's not anything that they want, and it did not get out of the legislature. They also, as a result of the Winter Storm Uri, and this bill almost came out. And it's interesting because we're having this discussion about chickens. Well, the legislature, I guess, was thinking about it before we did, because after Winter Storm Uri, they proposed, and it was narrowly defeated, by the way, that every Texan should have the right to have at least 6 domestic fowl, at least 3 beehives, and at least 6 bunny rabbits if they want in their yard, regardless of the size of the property. Mind you, regardless of the size of the property. So it was defeated. And when the author of the bill was asked, well, could you at the very least exclude roosters from the definition of a domestic fowl? The response from the author was, heck no, we need roosters because that's the only way the chickens lay eggs. So, you know, acknowledges the quality of people that we're electing. Once again, there's 222 bills that are directed at cities and absolutely no money being sent their way on what we have to do. The last thing, I had on Saturday an opportunity to re-engage with my old friend Chuck Wimple. He's the executive director of the Houston Galveston Area Council of Governments. And Chuck and I have known each other for years. I asked him if any of the resources from the Houston Galveston Area Council, as long as he's been with the group, how many times has the city of Lamarque accessed the resources from the Houston Galveston Area Council? And when I say resources, they also have grant dollars. And he put his finger up and he said this: 0 times the city of Lamarque has accessed the resources from the Houston Galveston Area Council of Government. And why do I say that's almost criminal? Is because there are resources and services that will help us in the development of a master plan, a parks plan. There is money out there, and there is actually going on right now both a transportation survey, which also touches upon parks, being done region-wide. And I'll get that information to you guys as well, Mac, so you can share with the whole board. And if you have your comments, so please go and submit your comments as to that plan as well. I'm here. I'm available in any way as a resource, and I look forward to. I would like anytime you guys want to come to council and report, let me know, Mac. We'll make it happen.
Well, you know, you've been representing the Parks Board more than anyone we had in the last 20 years, Joe.
No.
And me as a chairperson really appreciate that, because my main concern was the Parks Board members are important people. There's 8 of us, and we need to be kept informed. And you just informed us with a lot of things that I know the Parks Board wanted to hear. And we thank you for representing us on council.
No, I'm honored to do that.
Anyone, does anyone have a comment?
Tanya.
I have a comment. Is Al still a member of the Parks Board?
Yes, he just didn't sign in.
Then there's 9 of us.
No.
There's 9 members.
No, 8.
Oh, it's 8.
Oh, I'm counting you, Joe.
I thought
That's good.
I thought you counted Amanda.
I'm a non-voting guy. I'm a non-voting guy. Okay.
Okay.
He's an alternate.
Okay.
Anybody want to talk to Joe?
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
Do you
you.
have a
Joe.
motion?
Thank you, Joe.
You have a motion to get out of here?
I
make-
move.
Go ahead.
I second.
I third.
Four. All in favor? Aye.
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 Thank y'all. It was nice hearing and seeing from y'all. And again, Joe, I thank you. And I know the board thank you for participating like you have.
No problem.
If you
God bless
get me the
all. Thanks.
information, I'll see that they get it.
All right, great. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Dismissed.
See y'all.
Bye-bye.
All right.